Sorry to do this to you. I got a couple of yahoos who came in here and they want to do an interview.
You guys here for the tour?
Yes. Hi, are you, you're Lewis?
Actually, it's Luis.
It says open, so let's come. Yeah.
Well, no, let's go this way. Come on, let's come this way.
On August 4th, local sports anchor Chris Denofrio was asked to leave his longtime post at Channel 7. On that very same day, his good friend Mike Ryan got the break of a lifetime when his television show was picked up by a regional sports network. For several years, Mike had been pitching show ideas while working at the mall as a pet photographer. While he loved his new supervisor and the convenience of eating at the food court, his never-say-die attitude as a comedian kept him going. Chris is on record stating he's never believed in fate. However, he does say that he'll go to his grave knowing that things happen for a reason. Thus, Chris knew he didn't have a choice. He needed to help Mike with his new sports show. Also because Mike knows absolutely nothing about sports, and Chris always needs to feel more important than he actually is. Could these two nobodies, blessed by the growing number of cable channels, make a show worth watching? Probably not. But the network ordered several episodes anyway.
Hey, am I excited? Yes, I'm excited. My show, hitting the big time, finally made it 10 years in the works and finally got what I call the green light. It's a little different because the network wanted a show that's not exactly what I envisioned. I initially wanted to do a show that focused on owners of large dogs who like to dress them up, because let's face it, it's usually the small dogs that get the cutest outfits and they get all the attention. But the network wanted something else. And sometimes you make those small compromises. Now I'm doing what is a sports show. That's okay, I can do that. I've got my good buddy Chris Denofrio. He knows all the athletes, all of them. And, you know, he's available to host. Pretty excited about it.
Yeah, I guess it is time for me to start another show. I mean, it's what I do, right? 22 years in show business. I'd like to say it's the talent, but honestly, I mean, come on. It's really this. You know, I mean, I'm stuck with it. What else are they going to do? Put me on camera.
ASU, our old stomping grounds out.
Yeah, well, I had a meeting in Tempe anyway.
Okay, so. Perfect. So I did talk to the network.
We're doing this show.
I know. Finally, all right?
I'm bringing my personal photographer, just so you know.
Okay, good.
Eric Sparks, great guy, knows how I do this thing.
Okay.
I want him in, he's in.
And remember you met Robin, the production assistant? I'll bring her on too.
Oh yeah.
She'll do it all. She can answer the phone, do anything.
Good.
I told you a lot about the concept about it being a unique show, not your traditional, sports show, because I sure don't want to do that.
Oh, you don't even know about sports.
Well, I know.
And I don't want to do a traditional interview show. I've conquered that. I've succeeded at that. I want a challenge.
Right. And the beauty of this is
you want me to make a phone call to these folks or what?
To who? What folks?
The network.
No, they're good. They're good. The thing is, I don't want to do a normal show either, but at first, we're going to start that way, and then we'll morph it into, like, where my DNA is all over the show. It's going to be a lot different than what you would normally expect to see.
All right. So, okay, we'll pace ourselves.
But the first show, we need someone big.
You want a big name?
Tell me who you can get, because I don't,
I don't know. You want somebody really big? You
Yes.
want Michael Jordan?
I would like Michael Jordan, because even I know who Michael Jordan is. So I want Michael Jordan.
I know Mike.
You can get him.
One phone call, I get MJ. All right, so this is the shop, as they say.
Yeah.
Mike, here you go. This is Eric. I was telling you about him.
Hey,
how you doing? Nice to meet you.
Hey, thanks for coming on board. Excited to meet you.
You should see the way this guy gets me on camera.
I know.
Something else.
I've heard good stuff.
Yeah,
All good stuff.
Yeah.
So did he tell you about the camera? They're rolling everything?
A little bit. Like, we just roll on everything at all times. Okay, cool.
You got it.
Robin Stevens, our production assistant extraordinaire.
Hey, Robin, how are you? I'm Eric.
Good. Hi, Eric.
Yeah,
Hi.
some trouble there?
Yeah, just slipping
Let
out
me take a
little
look
bit.
at it. I see you got some gels over here.
Oh, thank you.
Say, Robin, did Michael Jordan call back, by the way?
Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. No phone calls today.
What is the deal with this guy? He hasn't been calling back. Ever since he's retired, I can't get a hold of him. When he was playing, he called me back all the time.
That was a 4-caller ID.
And it's a bummer because I'd like to get him, and
we'll get him. He'll call back.
All right.
He'll call back.
Well, in the interim, because I actually been thinking a lot about it, why don't we think about getting a current player? I mean, someone people know, and I Googled it. There is a very famous player on the Champions team.
For basketball?
I think so. His name's LeBron James. And
LeBron James.
Is it
You said LeBron. What'd you say?
LeBron? The
No.
way it's spelled, I thought it was French.
No, it's LeBron James.
My,
Is it?
I took a little French,
Yeah?
and actually LeBron James in French is pronounced LeBron James.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it really? Okay,
She's right.
All right, that's good.
She's right. All right, so I can get
Okay,
LeBron.
okay.
You want me to get LeBron too?
Yeah, I mean,
Can we
like-
get Michael and LeBron.
Well,
Maybe
yeah.
boom, boom.
Like, can we get him like this week? Because I think we need to shoot something this week.
I'm sure I can get a hold of him. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
well, let's think. Let's
pencil
think
it in.
Well, pencil it. I mean, do you think maybe we should have a backup plan? I mean, somebody we can get that lives in town, maybe, or something like that. Would that
All
make
right.
sense?
Well, it's not basketball season yet, so why don't we do a Diamondback?
Okay. Yeah. You know what?
I know all of them.
And one of my best friends works for the team, and I can call him and see if we can.
Who's that?
His name's Derrick Hall. I don't know if you know him.
The president, Derrick Hall.
Is he the? I didn't know
He's
that.
your best friend.
Yeah. Well, he's one of my best friends. Yeah.
Really?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Well-
I can call. If I didn't know he's the
He
president.
knows me, of course. Let's go do Derrick Hall first.
Hall.
Hey, you guys.
Hey!
Good.
What is up,
How are
brother?
you?
How are
you?
No one told me the big cheese around here.
No,
My
no.
gosh.
I've been here a couple of years now.
Derrick, nice to see you again.
Chris, good to see you. And,
Great,
and,
great,
and I'm
great.
sorry I meant to call you. Really sad news when I heard Channel 7. That
Oh,
it
no.
didn't work out. I thought you were great there.
It was more of a mutual thing. I'm
Good.
good. No,
Eric,
I'm really good.
Hi, back here,
Hey,
waiting for you. Good to
what's
see
up?
you. It's been a while.
What are you doing, huh?
I'm just living life and just
Good.
trying to get through it.
Good,
you know?
great to see you. How's it, baby?
I
Baby doing
know,
all right?
brand new baby, so I'm
I
not
know.
sleeping right now. I'm so
it
tired.
gets better.
It gets better?
Absolutely. I got
All right.
3. Went
I'll
through
listen
it
to
all.
any
You'll be-
advice you have. I'll call you.
Got
I'll call
it.
you. I'll get you all caught up on everything.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, glad you're caught up. That's
Yeah,
good. We'll catch
yeah.
up even more. Good.
And by the way, Bonnie says hi. So
Bonnie's got to be getting big. That's good.
Well, yeah, that's Molly. Bonnie's my wife.
Derrick's busy. He's the Diamondback president.
No problem.
And I'm just going to keep rolling, guys.
Yeah, you keep
yeah.
rolling. A lot of behind the
Remember,
scenes
they want
stuff.
everything.
The show is called Loosen Up with Chris Denofrio.
Sure.
I'm the focus. I'm
And
gonna
we've
be
done
doing a
this
lot-
before.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
But I want to do the pre-interview just to talk about because it's a different kind of
Yeah,
show.
But I'm confused if Mark's doing the interview or you are.
It's Mike.
It's Mike. We're not going to ask about like how many of the batters are batting or how many of the pitchers are throwing hard and that stuff. We're going to ask you about you. Like for example, D Hall. What is D Hall all about? Like for example, I know from our time in LA.
We could talk about the team. I mean,
Yeah, but that's not the show. That's not this show.
And you know you can ask me any question. You know that. We've done that. We'll
Why
go
don't we
anywhere.
just sit her down?
No.
It'll probably be about an hour interview, if that's all right. We'll sit you down.
It's probably longer, but it's going to be about you.
That's
and
a
it's,
lo-
for example,
that's a
like
lot,
when you
guys.
lived in LA, and we, when we were in LA, and you were doing the TV thing, and I was
You
doing
were in LA?
Yeah, I was
With
doing
me?
stand up and writing. You don't remember?
Of course I remember that.
That was
good.
I left you messages. I know that.
No. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
of course.
But this is a different kind of show. Anyway, you don't remember it all?
I do.
There is
I
a
do.
very famous batter. He has a very high
With
batting.
us.
Well, I don't think so. He's on another team, but he's a very high batting percentage.
Okay.
His name is Alvin Pujols, and he's a.
No, it's out. Albert Pujols.
Thanks, Chris.
He's
Yeah.
on the Angels.
He's an angel. He was with the Cardinals.
He's a good.
But I-
But
wanna talk about-
is he a
can't
good
talk
batter?
about- I'm not going to talk about Pujols.
No, I don't want to talk about pools. But he eats flax seed croutons by the handful, and I want to see if your players are doing that because obviously it's working. And
Guys,
I might get to that.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to do an
Well, it's got
interview
the
on what our
omegas.
guys eat or about croutons.
well,
I mean,
just to talk
no
about.
offense. I'm
You're
willing
the
to do
you're
an
the
interview.
president of the Diamondbacks.
Absolutely, but I'm not the team chef.
No, he's not the. You
I'm
know
not
what?
the nutritionist.
Derrick, can you have a second?
Sure.
Mike, come here.
Thanks.
He seems confused about croutons. We don't want to confuse the Diamondback guys. Okay. Why don't we just get this interview, get in, get out. Okay. Let me take control. Okay. All right.
Okay, so we're
right,
gonna
Derrick,
roll.
good,
So we're
good.
gonna do the interview in a second.
Loosen up with Chris Denofrio.
Yeah, and
right?
we're gonna just ask about you, and then talk about the croutons a little bit, and then so maybe he wants to ask a couple things about baseball, but let's focus on.
Why don't we just sit down and do it?
I got a great idea too.
What
Here's even better. If you want to focus on what we eat, our nutrition, any of that,
Well,
down
part
in
of
the
it.
clubhouse.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll give you a tour. We'll get somebody to give you a tour. In fact, here's a card.
All access tour?
Absolutely. My
Of the-
special
of the
assistant.
a whole ballpark.
Ballpark down where they eat, right by there, the clubhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Take this.
I think we
and
can get
in
some
fact,
good stuff.
Probably want to do it now.
Right now,
Now's
we
probably a
can-
good time because he's
Yeah.
here. I know I can get him right now. In fact,
yes.
why don't you guys?
Yes,
You guys want to
yes.
wait outside? I'll get him right
Yes.
now. I'll get.
Derrick,
Hold that card.
great idea.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Good to see.
Appreciate
Good to see you guys.
Appreciate it.
Fantastic.
Hey, Dave,
Really
I'll
good to
call
see you,
man.
bud. Okay.
All right, thanks,
Yeah, call me on that. I want to hear about the baby and everything.
will.
All right.
Fill you in on
Don't be
everything.
such a stranger.
I know.
Good.
I
All right.
thought-
Let me call him right now. Hey, Gonzo. Listen. Sorry to do this to you. I got a couple of yahoos who came in here and they want to do an interview, and they're talking about flax seeds and Pujols and everything else. I've asked them to just have you tour them around. If you wouldn't mind, just take them around, okay? They're outside of my office right now. Just come here, grab them, take them around, please. And I apologize. We'll talk afterwards. Thanks. Appreciate it. Croutons.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. To be able to bring this type of access to our viewer is what I want to do since I thought about this show. And having Derrick as one of my closest buddies, although I'm a little worried about his memory, but that's an aside. The reality is this tour is going to be groundbreaking, and it's never been about me. That's what people don't understand. It's never been about me. It's about bringing something to people that don't have the access like I have. So I can't wait to go and see everything the stadium has to offer and bring it to our viewers.
No, I don't think Mike overstated his relationship with Derrick at all. You know, my best friend Jim, sometimes I call him John.
You guys here for the tour?
Yes. Hi. Are you? You're Luis.
Actually, it's Luis.
Oh, hey, Luis. Sorry about that. I'm Mike. This is Eric.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Eric. I know
man.
Eric, man. Great to see you, man. How's the baby?
I'm not getting a lot of sleep, guys. Tell you. I mean, you know what it is. It's nonstop. But good to see you, Eric.
Oh,
You're
great to
well
see
here.
you. You guys know each other. Cool. Hey, so we're doing a little tour. Can I ask you a question before? Chris Denofrio is the host. He'll be here in a second. But how do you get a job like this, being a tour guide? I mean, what an awesome thing to do. My 9-year-old would grow up and love to be.
Hey, guy.
Oh, hey, Chris.
Gonzo's doing the tour?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, you guys know each other.
Hey, sorry to hear about you at Channel 7.
That's fine. It was mutual. I'm good, actually. Yeah, good. Thanks for doing this tour. Should we just
Yeah,
start?
yeah. We just wanted.
Gonzo's
really,
doing the tour.
I just met him. I know.
Yeah, good.
We just want an in-depth, real deep look at like Chase Field and the Dbacks. So anything you can show us. I mean, can we get into the dugout, things like that? Can we go down there?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, let's do that. This is awesome. Okay.
Well, right here, guys, this is the Diamondbacks dugout.
Of course it is.
Look at that. Awesome.
Why don't you and I sit down right there in the dugout, do a long interview?
Yes.
For old time's sake.
No, you can't sit there. Let's go this way.
Let's go this way.
All right.
You remember all the interviews I did with you here? I mean, were they great?
Yeah.
Hey
Guys, this is the clubhouse here. This is where all the players
This
are
is,
at right here.
you know how
This
much
is where
time
they-
I've spent in here?
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's go. In 15 minutes or so. It says open, so let's come.
Well, no, let's go this way. Come on, let's come this way.
let's go. He knows what he's doing.
I want to be inside. So thanks for doing this, by the way. For the last one, what we'd like to do is get in and see where they cook the food and prepare.
Yeah.
Right.
That's good.
Where they do all that before the game.
Can't do that right now. They're busy.
The players are getting ready for the game. The people that are, cooking, they wouldn't. I mean, we're not going to bother them. I mean, we're not going to bother the players.
Well, Luis would know because he was a player. I mean,
who's a player? What do you mean he's a player?
He won the World Series. It's Luis Gonzalez. The whole time you don't know this is Gonzo?
This is you? No, I don't know that. Why do you tell me that?
He won the World Series.
What do you won?
He's the hero.
You socked a big home run? He's the hero.
Actually, it wasn't a home run.
It was a bloop. He blooped it.
It was a bloop?
Yeah, it was a bloop.
Oh, sorry.
Hey guys, why don't I show you the player parking lot?
Okay.
That's a
Yes.
good idea.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Mr. Gonzo, so what kind of croutons did you eat when you were a player?
All right, guys. So this is where the players park.
Players park here.
This is player parking right here.
Right out here.
Let's go check it out. That couldn't end quick enough.
Hey guys, can I get everybody's attention for a minute? I want to talk about the show a little bit. I think last week was a good week for us. I know that we didn't get exactly what we wanted, but it was still a pretty good week. I want to share with you guys something that's pretty personal. About a month ago, I had hemorrhoid surgery. And the thing about it is that the laser they used, I was out of there in 5 minutes, and the laser that they used set the standard. And I kept thinking as I was laying there, we want to set the standard with our show. We don't want to follow. We want to be that unique show. That laser is unique, and it took 25 years to perfect. So am I disappointed in a couple of weeks that haven't gone what people would say to be perfect? No, I'm not. We are going to get this thing. We are going to be the hemorrhoid laser of television sports shows.
Want to see the local guy? You want to go active local player?
I think that's great.
An active player.
Active local guy.
Well, I think. I mean, if that's what you want, I mean,
I think we just
these guys look up to me. They're my friends. I can do that in a second.
So I mean, we just grab a player and let's get an interview done.
In due time.
But we don't.
In due time.
What do you mean in due time?
We'll get it. Trust me. I've been on this field a million times. Trust me.
But all the players are right here. We could just grab one and pull one over.
I know.
They're right here.
Funny, you're so young. Again, I know when I am in that pocket. It's an interview. Eric, can you tell them? Can you let them know how I do this? He knows the pocket.
You have your
He
choice.
knows the pocket. They'll come to me. They'll come to me.
They didn't even come to him. They came to me. But I didn't have a microphone or a camera. We didn't get any interviews. But I got a couple of dates though.
So we have no players.
No players. No, they don't want to talk right now.
Well, but how
I'm not going to force them to talk.
How are we
Mike.
gonna
I've
do
done
our
this a billion times.
How are we going to do a show without players?
We'll find something. You want unique, right?
I want unique.
Let's just look around. Let's walk around the stadium. We'll find something.
All right.
These people know who I am. I'll get some stories. I mean, I'll get a guy like this guy. Excuse me, sir. How you doing?
Hey.
How you doing? You work here, right?
I do.
I'm Chris Denofrio.
Hi, Chris. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, good. What do you do here?
I make snow cones.
Snow cone. And
Yeah.
your name?
Huh. Bob. My name's Bob. I make the snow cones.
Bob, the snow cone guy. I
like
can't
it.
interview Justin Upton anytime.
Bob, Mike Ryan.
Mike Ryan, my producer.
I'm producing a television show with Chris Denofrio.
You probably see me on TV a lot.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're doing a show.
I just don't want him to be nervous.
I'm not nervous.
All right, he's not nervous. That's good.
We'd love to do an interview with you, talking about the snow cones. How long have you been doing the snow cones?
I've been doing it for 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
This is good stuff.
You've experienced snow cone
And
maker.
I did cotton candy for 5 years. So
Okay,
This is great stuff.
This is unique. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm telling you.
Okay, so we want you to talk to Chris, maybe 45 minutes to sit down and interview.
Maybe an hour.
Maybe about the technique, how you scoop the ice,
We'll
what kind of
mic you
training
up,
you
we'll
do.
get you on a
they don't scoop ice anymore, by the way.
What do you mean they don't?
They don't scoop it. It's a sort of an automatic thing. They just
I'll get into that.
Okay,
I'll get into that.
I have no
perfect.
time.
See?
This is perfect.
I actually
You
have
trust
no
me
time.
now?
This is perfect.
I trust you. You trust
So
me.
listen, I have no time for this. Okay.
Just a few minutes.
Just a
We'll
couple
do it
of
in a few
minutes.
Yeah.
How about that? Just a few
I'll
minutes.
tell you what. I could show you where they make the ice.
Yes.
You want to see where the ice is made?
Oh my gosh.
Of course.
I have
There's an
butterflies.
ice machine. I can show you that.
Let's do it.
Okay,
Okay, perfect.
Let's go.
Let's
This
go.
is good. And then we'll get. So you wear gloves, Bob? No. Through here? Yeah, That was different.
It was awesome.
You think?
Oh my god.
Well, I think I nailed every one of my portions.
We
on
all
camera.
did. I mean,
think?
you were great.
Mm-hmm.
This show is provocative, and when we're that edgy, we're gonna face some people that don't want to answer the tough questions, don't want to take us where we want to go.
You know I can adapt to any situation on camera.
And I've seen you do it many times.
Now, we did get thrown out at Chase Field twice.
Twice.
Now that was new to me. I'm going to pretty much put that on you, but I think you'll learn.
Get used to it.
You think?
Because, yes, when you're that provocative, I mean, from the beginning of this show, I thought it may take 1,000 interviews before we get 1 second of airable footage.
Really?
Yeah, that's how different we are. That's how we're not going to settle.
Hey, get out of the shot! Out of the shot! Left!
And this show has I'll give you this, it has a very professional feel to it.
It does, and I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, I applaud you.
I don't take all the credit for that.
Michael Jordan.
MJ.